Oops. German resistance informs us that the rocket Death's Head intends to fire at London. It carries some kind of new chemical warhead that the total destructiveness of which is currently unknown. German resistance also informs us that all of these rockets have a self-destruct switch. Why would they have that? Usually located in the main rocket control room, unfortunately we know virtually nothing of the interior layout of the base. It will be up to you to determine the best means of reaching the main control room, so that you can destroy the rocket before it reaches London. After destroying the rocket, it is likely that the base will be upon full alert. Use all means available to exit the base and proceed to the outer compound. Man, I'm just glad that the stealth part is over.
Attention all personnel. V2 rocket test to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. V2 rocket test complete. Telemetry operators, commence pre-launch calibration procedures.
Man, I want that ammo. That's right. Now I don't have to be stealthy at least. That's good. So that's at least a good thing. So that kind of doors are just weird to me. I think there's going to be one more stealth mission in the entire game, I think. So that's not too bad.
Achtung! Fueling crews complete final check of safety seals.
I'm still being stealthy because I can. What does that do?
Achtung! Launch tower supervisor. Verify auto-release sequencer.
I see. Well, this is a way to get around the base, I guess. I feel like there might have been something there. Am I hearing an alarm?
Achtung! All launch supervisors, report final readiness. V2 launch will commence in 2 minutes.
Do I have a time limit in this mission? I don't think so. But I still want to be sure. Because of the crashing.
Alright, let's hurry it up. I don't want to be here all day.
Oh, I don't have
Launch
explosives.
will commence in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Huh. Neat.
launch will commence in 1 minute. Launch aborted. All safety crews on station.
To all V weapons launching supervisors from Deputy Reich Minister Subspecial Issue Protective Eyewear. Shortly after upgrading to the Mark 14, I think, telemetry console with the new version 2, ultra high contrast electropic display panel. There was a sudden influx of glaucoma-like symptoms reported by telemetry console operators. Although our studies indicate that these symptoms are temporary and in most cases of short duration, we are nevertheless issuing special ultraviolet protective eyewear to all console operators. Proper use of this eyewear should greatly reduce these instances of temporary visual impairment. Right. I wonder if there's an actual time limit in this mission.
Security teams report immediately.
Potentially not. Because I mean, technically you can still destroy the missile, potentially, even if it's airborne, I guess. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. That can't be good. Oh, I thought it was going to get some new people. But I mean, why would you have a button to self-destruct all the missiles, all the rockets? Like, why would you do that? Also, will that explode? Oh, I guess I could have killed them like that. Oh well. Yeah, I think that has far better zoom, yes. Asshole. Also, I'm surprised that this is the limit of all the damage these rockets caused. Like, they're supposed to be super weapons. And that was a small explosion, ultimately. Yeah, I'm still using the Sten, even though I as a gun, I prefer the MP40. But this is just more powerful, so I... barely see any reason to not use this. Especially since these share the same ammo anyway, so... you know. Ooh, pre-firing were you, huh?
He's this way, hurry!
I was like, wait, are they just gonna ignore me? One went past. Was it because I was using silenced weapon they didn't know where I was? Like, what? This feels like cheating. The fuck was that? Huh. Neat. But man, this gun is satisfying to use. To SS Oberführer Wilhelm Detzheadstrasse. From Reichsführer SS Heinrich Himmler. My dear Will... Willy? Really? My compliments to amazing work achieved by your advanced V weapons division. Clearly the success of this project has exceeded all expectations. Also, I've just read the latest test reports on the Cobra rocket plane. Suffice to say, I couldn't be more pleased with the results. Unfortunately, I am no longer as pleased with your performance on another project. Make no mistake, Operation Resurrection is currently the Reich's single most important undertaking. This is especially true following the extraction team's successful recovery of the third Dark Knight. I expect no less than a maximum effort from you at all times. I sincerely hope it will never become necessary for me to remind you of this again. Yours fondly, H. Himmler. Oh. There has to be a switch to that somewhere. Right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep using the switch to MP40 because it's just so satisfying to use. They made this gun so satisfying. Yeah, it's not as good per se as the Sten, but sound effects, the reload animation, I just love it. I know it's not accurate, but I love it. Reichsführer SS Himmler from SS Oberführer Strasse. Report on V weapon readiness. We have just completed the final testing of our Series 3 V weapon. I am pleased to report that the A9 rocket has proven more than sufficient for the delivery of a biological payload to London. The shipment of the latest generation mutagen Bothrax D virus from germ warfare team in Norway is expected to arrive within 4 days. Steiner assures me for full operational readiness by no later than the second week of April. Respectfully yours, SS Oberführer Wilhelm Strasse, Commanding Officer Reich Special Projects. I still think it's more accurate, mostly because you don't need to fire as full auto, which is why I switched to it here. Because if it's higher damage, you don't need to shoot that many rounds through it, I think. I mean, sure, the MP40 stays more accurate if you don't full auto it as much as well, so in that regard it's kind of a moot point. Ayo, what the fuck? What's with the explosions all of a sudden?